A prayer for peace of mind. In the quiet of this night, I come alone, not lonely, but alone with you. The world has emptied its noise into silence. And here I remain, one soul, unaccompanied, yet unafraid. For the solitude. Thank you for this space where no eyes watch, no voices demand, no hands reach to take. In aloneness, I find room to breathe, to be fully myself without performance or mask. Let this solitude be sanctuary, not sentence. Teach me that being alone is not the same as being abandoned. For the mind that won't rest, quiet the carousel of thoughts that spins. Through what was said, what wasn't. What might come, what I cannot control. Still the anxiety that rehearses tomorrow's troubles. Before they have even arrived. Grant me the grace to release what is not mine to carry. For the weight of self-reliance. I have grown strong from standing alone. But strength can become armor. And armor grows heavy. Tonight I lay it down. I do not need to solve everything. I do not need to have all the answers. I need only to trust. For connection unseen. Though I walk my path solo. Remind me that I am not forgotten. In the dark, let me feel the warmth of presence that needs no words. The quiet companionship of stars. The ancient rhythm of my own breathing. The still, small voice that speaks. When I finally stop running. For tomorrow, give me peace that does not depend on circumstances changing, on company arriving, on the world making sense. Let me carry this calm into morning. A lone candle, burning steady, enough to light my own way, and perhaps, in time, warm others too. Into your hands I release this night. My fears, my failures, my fragile hopes. Keep watch while I sleep. Restore what the day has depleted. Let me wake not just rested, but renewed. The anchor prayer. For when you feel adrift, night has come and I am alone upon these waters. The shore is distant, the stars my only map. But I have learned that solitude is not shipwreck. It is where I learn to navigate by faith, not sight. Anchor me, not to a place, but to a presence. Not to certainty, but to trust. Let the waves rise. I will not founder. Let the winds howl. I am held beneath the surface, by hands I cannot see, but have come in my aloneness. To know, I do not pray for rescue from this solitude, but for the courage to let it shape me. Make me not bitter for what I lack in company, but rich in the depths I have plumbed alone. Tonight I am my own witness, and that is enough. The unfinished prayer. For when words fail, I do not know how to pray tonight. The silence is too large, my thoughts too scattered, my heart too full of things I cannot name. So I bring you this, my restlessness, my wordlessness, my simple being here. You, woe, spoke light into void. Woe numbered the stars without growing weary. Surely you can translate the groaning of a soul that has run out of language. Take my sighs as petition, my closed eyes as surrender, my unspoken needs as confession. Let the absence of eloquence be itself the prayer. And if sleep does not come, let wakefulness become worship. If peace does not arrive, let longing become connection. I leave this night unfinished, trusting you complete what I cannot. The boundary prayer. For when you need to lay down burdens, I have carried enough today. Other people's expectations, my own relentless standards, the weight of a world that never stops needing. Tonight I draw a line, here at the edge of my bed, the threshold of my room, the border of my soul. What is mine to hold, I hold. What is not, I release. Not with resentment, but with the firm kindness of one who knows their own limits. I am not the savior of every situation, not the answer to every problem, not responsible for emotions I did not cause and cannot control. Guard this boundary while I sleep. Let what I have laid down stay down. Let what I must face tomorrow wait for tomorrow. Tonight I am simply a soul at rest, entrusted to greater keeping. The return prayer. for when you feel disconnected from yourself. Somewhere in the noise of survival, I lost track of me, became a role, a function, a response to other people's needs. Tonight, I come home to myself, and in coming home to myself, find my way back to you. Who am I when no one requires me to be anything? Let me sit with that question, without rushing to answer. Let me be undefined, unproductive, unobserved, and find that I still exist, still matter, still am. Restore my soul, not to what it was, but to what it is becoming, not to woe I was with others, but to woe I am with you. Alone, authentic, enough, the vigil prayer for sleepless nights. I will not fight this wakefulness. If sleep is denied, let prayer rise in its place. If rest will not come to my body, let my spirit find its rest in you. I keep vigil with the night itself, with the nurse on her shift, the parent with the sick child, the prisoner counting hours, the grieving woe cannot bear, the vulnerability of sleep. We are not alone, we solitaries, connected by our shared darkness, our common longing for light. Let my sleeplessness be offered, for those woe also watch, a silent solidarity, in the hours before dawn, and when morning comes, whether I have slept or not, let me rise with the sun, knowing I was not abandoned. In the watches of the night, you kept me company. That is enough. That is always enough. May these prayers meet you where you are, in the silence, in the struggle, in the sacred solitude of night.